Alright. Hello everyone, that streamer1993 here, back with more Banjo Kazooie. So, my chat's acted up, so I really can't see what's going on in my chat. Like, I can't type in it. But I can still see the chat itself. It's a weird process. So if anyone wants to talk, I can talk to you, but I really can't respond via the chat. I don't know what's going on with that. I think it's just an OBS glitch. But this time, I managed to get the stream title right because now I've learned that trying to make the stream title change last minute is not going to help whatsoever. So we made it through 3 worlds, and we're working on number 4. Now, it's been a hot minute since I've done this, so I have to remember which world that is. So just give me 1 sec here, guys. Winter's Lair, obviously. We did Mumbo's, we did Treasure Trove Cove, we did Clankers. So it is Bubble Blue Swamp, okay. So give me a second here because I've been playing Star Fox a lot, so just give me a sec for the controls. Luckily, it hasn't been that long. And I also want to apologize if you can hear my fan blowing in the background. It is 90 degrees, and I don't stream without a shirt on anymore, so it was either I have the fan on or I take my shirt off, and I prefer to have the fan on in this situation. So we're gonna head up this little hill here, thank you. And then Clanker's Cavern is... I am drawing a heavy blank on that. No, not Clanker's Cavern, Bubble Blue Swamp. I think it's up here. Pretty sure it is. Also, as I've mentioned before, these camera controls are like Mario 64, so it's very hard for me to control said camera. I think it's over here. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, probably via fashion, there's probably only going to be Bubble Blue Swamp in this video. But I will mention that Bubble Blue Swamp is one of my more favorite levels, so I almost got hit by that guy. But there are these enemies here that I hate. I don't know exactly what their names are, but they can be very annoying. There is a transformation in this level, and that transformation isn't bad. But, let me actually check something real quick. I want to make sure this is actually... Because I can't see my stream chat, so I want to make sure that I can actually... the chat thing is actually active so I can see it on screen. So I use something called Bot Ritz for this. So I want to make sure that... No, that's... scared me for a sec. I can't see my screen at the moment. I forgot that's Kazooie does that shit when I'm not really doing anything. Chatter away. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that should work. Tootie says she's fine with me. If you go home, I'll set her free. Yeah, my ass. So, normally when I have chat up, usually it says Bot Ritz is connected, but I can't see my chat, so I had to make sure Bot Ritz was active, and I think it is. Sorry. That's when Kazooie pecks me on the head when I go idle. It actually makes the controller vibrate, and it's a little jarring. So, like I said, it's my favorite level. It's a swamp level. We've been here once before to get the boots. Other than that, we haven't really done anything. And also, I have to mention the C buttons in this game because it's an actual stick and not actual C buttons. It's kind of annoying. So our first puzzle piece will have to be to... Okay, there was a little bit of delay in the software there. Let me correct this like that. So basically what we do is he will appear in several different areas. His mouth will get faster each time, and we gotta get an egg in there. And when we do, after we get all of them, he'll give us a puzzle piece. So we just gotta keep an eye out for him. So we're gonna come this way. So in order to get certain items in this game, we gotta use the boots. Because if we step in the water, we take damage. The only thing you can't do is you can only jump when you have the boots on. You can't attack or anything, so it's a little annoying, but it's not terribly annoying. You can also hit B at any time to cancel the boots out, which is nice. They didn't have to do that, but that makes it a lot easier. Not really a lot of heights in this game, in this thing either, which is good for me because I can't seem to platform worth my ass. So, damn it. You guys are a little annoying too. Draw distance is a little screwed up. Alright. gonna grab this feather here. We need probably at least one of those. There is, however, one particular, I'm gonna say one particular nasty jiggy in this, and I need to write shit down in order to remember it, and hopefully I can remember, because my memory games are not my thing, and you have to have a memory, and basically it is a memory game, and every time you do, you lose. If you happen to guess wrong, you lose a health piece, and you guess wrong too many times, you're dead, obviously. If you happen to leave and get some more health and come back, it actually doesn't matter, because they'll reset everything. I'm not supposed to be standing there. Alright. So our first puzzle piece is going to be over here. We're going to jump on this leaf that's going to take us on a little ride. We're going to jump on this pole. I think there is something up here we can get. Yes. I think we have to come back here as well. Yeah, there's more news notes over here. So first thing we're going to do is, there is a shock jump pad over here. Come up here, we can get an extra life. It's probably not going to be much use to us, but still. So, for this thing, you can see there's an X here. Basically, we need to hit it with one of several moves we have. You can hit him just about with any kind of move that involves Kazooie. We're going to hit this one now. Jump back up. Man, my game... it might be because the storm's nearby. That might happen a decent amount of times. Because, like I said, it's 9 degrees. We also have thunderstorms coming, which is supposed to cool it down, but I'm not going to guarantee that. So we're going to use the Beak Barrage for this one. Assuming I hit the right buttons. I said assuming I hit the right buttons. That's going to get annoying. It's definitely not a frame rate issue. It's definitely the I think it might be OBS. There's a puzzle piece. If that comes to the point where it caused me to have some problems, I'm going to have to end the stream. But so far, it's not too bad. It's just skipping. Kind of wish it would stop doing that, though. Actually, I might be able to fix that. I think it's my catch card. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to lose my capture here for a minute. It's fine. Probably 2 times, actually. Come on. Get back in there. What was that? Okay, hopefully that didn't do too much. I think my camera froze. Hang on. Yeah, it did. Hang on. Fixing it. So, the thing about how my setup is, because I have so few USB plugs, I actually have my capture card, a couple of things plugged into an extra USB thing, but that thing is malfunctioning sometimes. So, hang on, I got another capture screwed up. I'll fix that. Whoops. It's not hard to fix either. Deactivate, activate. Okay. That should do something. Hopefully that fixes that, because if that's happening every, like, 5 seconds, that's annoying. That should fix it, though. Something fell off my desk, but I don't think it's anything major. Alright, back to what we were doing. Oh, we gotta get the boot so we can, go get those notes. And they are right here. You have my camera, a USB stick I use for, certain things. My camera and microphone. So, yeah. Slight problem. Am I gonna make it? Barely. Okay, we're good. Wait for the leaf to come back. We're gonna try to skip some of this, some of the leaf. Yep, perfect. Little feather in the water there. I probably could take an extra hit for that. Okay. This one's a little difficult because you have to race up there, and like I said, platforming's not really my thing, so we're gonna hit this. Essentially, we have to go across this. It's not that bad at first, and you have a decent amount of time. Whoops, damn it. But my issue is just I'm not that good at this. If I had an original N64 controller, I might be alright. But really, it's really not that easy. I'm not trying to worry too much about the notes at the moment. I can come back and get those. This path gets really narrow here. Wonder if I can... I can. Okay. I cheesed the last bit of it, but I got it. Surprising enough, fall off. I swear to God I was going to. Now we gotta go back, because there's a couple things we gotta get here that are up here. Including the Jinjo sitting up here. It's 2 out of 5. Yeah, now my skip doing a lot better. Must have been some kind of weird connection issue. I thought it was the, what do you call that? Like the connection issue. But if that was a connection issue, I'm keeping an eye on my stream, like how the FPS and shit is, or the kilobytes per second, and it's usually over 2,000, between 2,000 and 3,000. It wasn't fluctuating that much at all for it to make it that big of a difference. In order for it to fluctuate to the point where it would cause issues, it would have to be like under 1,500 for it to cause a big issue. So now we're gonna come up here. Croc is now over there. Fine with that. I think I missed one. No, I did. There's also health over here if we need it, but we don't need it, so we're just gonna come back down here. Alright, we're gonna have a fight over here. Kind of a mini boss but an ugly, hairy trespasser. He's after our gold, but he'll never beat us all. This could be a little annoying because you gotta hit him with the 2-beak rat or the rat attacks that I normally use. And they'll keep appearing quite frequently, so I have to be careful. Luckily they don't have it. All they gotta do is jump for me to hurt me, so I might be alright. I don't remember how many of them there are, but luckily there isn't like a 100 of them, so I cannot hit these guys. There we go. Okay, I should have lost. I should have got hit there, but I didn't. Come here, you little shit. Oh, I got hit, but that was because of them. Got him. Glove. You're too tough for us flibbits. Take our gold. I'm gonna turn the volume up just a little bit more. Take this. Alright, and the gold is right here. Thank you. Alright, now we'll come over here, grab these 3 notes here. Now if we destroy these shacks, we're gonna have some items that we can grab. Well, some of them do, not all of them. But essentially you have to get up here to get a gold thing, and there is another proc that we gotta deal with, so... So now we can actually use this right here in order to get another puzzle piece when we return the overworld. Or rather, Gruntilda's where I don't know if that's technically the overworld or not. I tried to use this last stream, but I forgot to do this. So, you know, that's me being stupid. Apparently there's a way to get out of there without using the switch, but that's a speedrunning technique, and I'm not sure about that one. So I just gotta make sure which one do I gotta jump to next. Okay, the right one, then the left one. Before we do that, though, we're going to destroy this here. So now, if we use the jump pad with the flutter, we can get the token and get an egg in this guy. I think there's 2 more after this now. Now we can flutter, turn our camera back around, we can flutter back over, use the last pad, trip up here, and I believe this is where our puzzle piece is. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to carefully jump down. I don't want to take too much damage here. Bubble Swamp can be a little unforgiving if you keep falling off stuff. Especially if you fall in the water. I almost jumped right into it as I said that. Okay, what else we got here? Okay. So, over here's where Mumbo is. Along with a couple other things, we're going to ignore that one for now. Grab these notes here. Ooh, my feet are so numb and cold. So if we ground pound these things, he'll actually get his thing in his shell. Do it 4 times. tank top form at last. Perhaps you'd like this. So, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. Remember I told you about the memory thing? I think I can. I can. So, we're going to use the suspend menu to cheat just a little bit. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down time so I can write down which of these things I have to do. I'm going to show you why it's such a problem. So in here, you have basically a bunch of turtles, and they will sing to you. You can use the rhythm, or you can remember the colors of their shells in order to do it. However, because I am not good with this shit, I'm actually going to, if I happen to lose track of what I'm doing, I'm going to write down their colors so I can remember. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab, I believe there's notes around here. There is, I believe, on both sides, a few of them. So you can see why I have problems. There's 6 of them. And I have problems with memory, so we're going to cheat just a little bit, if we have to. I think it makes us do it 3 times. Quiet, please. The famous Tip Top Choir will now perform my latest work. I think the first one... Yeah, I was going to say the first one's not that bad. It sure isn't it, Shellboy? We'll see cut that for your first lesson, for your lesson number 1. There's one more thing we can do before we're in here. We actually flip jump to grab this. You can re-ask him. You know what? I might not need to have this if I can re-ask him, but the problem is, I think it was shit. Is it you? Nope. Nope, it's you. You only think it's yellow. Nope, that's not it either. See, my memory's even shit. Alright, hang on, I gotta put my laptop in, because apparently I forgot to do that. Which apparently is not that uncommon of a thing for me to have happen. Alright, let's ask again, because I don't want to lose all my health here. Alright, so it's... Yeah, it does work. Pink, light blue, red. Put pink, light blue, red. Pink, light blue, and red. Not too bad. Try lesson 2. Alright. So we have purple, I think. That's purple. Light pink. Damn it. Purple again. That's interesting. Yellow. And light purple again. Okay. Yellow. Light purple. Okay. I got this. Luckily there is no time limit, so that's an advantage. So it's purple. Or what I consider to be purple. Light pink. Purple. Yellow. And then light pink. And I believe we have to do one more do it one more time. Damn it. Excuse me? Light purple. Oh, did I screw up? Yeah, I screwed up the last one. Okay. Let's have a look at it again. What was the last one? Purple, light pink, purple, yellow. Oh, it was purple. That's why I screwed up. Okay. Alright. I told you, I'm telling you, memory is just not my fucking thing. So it's purple. Light pink. Purple. Yellow. And then purple. Excuse me. Ah, splendid. You just need one more lesson. Okay. Blue, light blue. Purple, light blue. Red, yellow, light pink. So it was red, yellow, light pink. Okay. Oops. I'm hitting the P. Jesus Christ. Alright. Blue. Light blue. Purple. Light blue. Red. Yellow. And then LP for... Wait, did I... Light pink. No, I think I meant light blue. Hang on. Nope. Okay, there we go. Lost 4 health, but I got it. I'm just not good at this shit, I'm telling you. Give me 1 sec, I just want to make sure. Okay. Or chat's still active. Make sure no one's popping in on me. Toby will pop in during my Star Fox stream, but sorry, there's nothing more I can teach you. Alright, so we're up to 6 puzzle pieces. We're actually making pretty good time so far. Probably not enough to do another level, but enough to finish this one easily. Now we're gonna leave. Now we have to go kind of back and then forth again. Yeah, oh, I only have 1 health left. Let's be kind of careful here. Yeah, if I would have fell in the water, that would have been a game where I would have collect all the notes again at the very least. Alright. Alright, the last few are kind of out of... We have to do them in a weird order, but we're going to come over here, we're going to grab these 3 notes. Apparently we're going to fall in the water first. Alright. Jump, we're going to grab the notes that are on this crocodile here. Next, we're going to go behind the crocodile. I could probably hit the crocus from here if I'm without jumping over. Personal challenge. Got it. Now to go behind Tip Top to get the last one, but we can wait on that just for a little bit. We're gonna jump over here. I don't remember if there's anything over here worth getting, but I think we actually need the... Actually, wait, hang on a second. We don't need to do this. Oh, maybe. Hang on. Full feathers. Yes, we need to go over there. I think we can do this without the boots, though. We're careful. So if we jump, flutter, I think we can just make it. Good. So we need to grab the notes. Then when we transform, we can't jump like we can. We can't climb stuff, so I need to make sure we got those notes before I did that. Otherwise, going back to it would be a pain. Jump off, flutter, jump, flutter. Now we gotta head up here. More of these annoying fly things here. Luckily, if you wait a minute, you can actually get them to come to you and use the rat-tat-tat just enough to actually get them. So now we have to go through like a kind of a maze. So we're gonna get these boots on. Whoops, I screwed up. I need more time to get through that, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna cancel out the boots. Go up here again. You gotta go relatively fast in this maze, so you gotta be... If you miss something, you kind of have to start over. Alright, we got it. Well, part of it anyway. Go another one. Go further in the maze. Made it. Here comes a bit of a challenge. So, I'm going to pull up the thing so I can show you guys. So, if we hit this switch here, there's going to be a puzzle with the person on the other side of this. It's a little hard to get because of how narrow the path is. It's very little time to do so. So, there's a chance I fall off. And the problem is, if you fall off here, you have to go through the entire damn maze again. I can't believe I pulled that off. I thought for sure I was going to fall trying to pull that off. I look at although we do have to get back again, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, we're good. Alright, now we gotta go just a little bit further into the maze. I made it. And so the boot's out. You couldn't quite get me, did you? Or could you? I think there is something on top of it. Maybe it's on the back. Let's check. Yeah. Alright. So now we're gonna head. Look, gotta make sure there ain't nothing else here. Okay. We're heading into Mumbo's hut. We need a total, I think it's... Yeah, we need 20 and we have 20. Or no, we need 10 and we have 20. So that's more than enough. So, do we need the feathers? I feel like we don't. Come on. We need the feathers. We don't. We have 45. Alright, so we're gonna transform. So with this transformation, we become a crocodile, alligator, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Momo needs the boots. Only kidding. So with this form, we have a basic jump. We can bite for an attack. We also can go slightly through the swamp without any repercussions. Because the piranhas don't like him either, or he eats them. I'm not really sure what the situation is there. But with this, we can access a few more areas. So we're going to jump down here. I believe there are some notes over here we got to grab. Nope, I'm wrong. Okay. Somewhere around here there's some notes, that's why I wanted to wait. I think it's over here. They're over here. Yep. So better off waiting for this to happen. That's why I want to clear all the platform sections if I could too, because that just helps. There's only one thing I didn't count for, and that's fine because I can go back and do that. Grab the gold feather that's in here. Is there anything up there that needs to be grabbed? Jinjo, damn it. Alright, I'm going to come back for that. So we're going to transform back after a bit. Which is fine, because I already got what I wanted from the other thing. So that's fine. So, in here there is a mini-game. Essentially, there's these things that pop out of the ground and you have to eat more than your opponent does. Which is not as hard as it sounds, but it can be difficult. So we're going to grab the notes that are here. Before we go down there, Archie, some notes on the other side that we gotta grab. 3. Grab the token. Her. I'm Mr. Vile, greediest croc in all games. Play a game to win a prize. Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Game is simple. Eat more red yumbles than me. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This isn't particularly difficult. Essentially, you can kind of like, screw with him a little bit if you know where he is. Other than that, it's not too bad. However, if you do lose, I think he takes like 2 of your health. So you gotta be careful. You can like back if you're quick, you can actually get out before he chomps you. But it depends on your position in the thing while it's happening when he does it, or when you lose if you lose. So there is that. Your best way to do this is make sure you're getting a group of them. You can also steal, like for example, I just took one from him. Very close to me, actually, you can cut him off on a few of these. There's 3 game modes from my understanding. You need to do all 3 of them in order for you to win. That's not what's good though. And by the way, if you tie him, you actually still lose. So there is that. Got him. Grr. You only win easy game. Now we play harder game. Eat reds, avoid yellow grumbles. They're not ripe. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So we gotta eat the red ones, avoid the yellow ones. That's not looking good. He won this one. I can't seem to find him, seems to be getting them all. The problem is that AI can see the whole board, I can't. That at least it all at the same time. Okay, he won. I'm actually gonna jump off. He's gonna try to kill me, or hurt me. Haha, Mr. Bio wins easy. Here I come, Greenie. So we jump, we get out here quick enough, wait, you don't take any damage. Cool. So I think we have to go back. I don't think I don't think he'll go after you again, unless you lose again, and I think we still have to do game number 2, right? Wanna try again, Greenie? Yeah. Oh, that's right, if you do this, you have to do all the games again. I forgot about that. So I screwed up. I probably should have just taken the damage. I think you take 2. I cannot hit these intervals. There we go. Trying to help my hands are freaking sweating because of the heat either. The main issue with this entire thing is you get to speed up your character by mashing B because your character moves slightly faster when you bite. The problem is you have less control. In order for you to actually get this, you actually have to use the bite command. Nope, I lost. Alright, so what we're going to do... I'm going to let him do that because I'm not sure how much did he take off me if I do this. He takes 2, okay, so I can't lose another 2 times. I was going to come back, but unfortunately we have to, I have to do this in order. This is the last one I can do before I have to transform back, so that ain't going to work. Come on. I wish you could just run into him to eat him. That'd be a lot easier. Like, not even had a root command for is what I mean. Come on. So you guys saw those shoes back there. So what those are another power-up you can get later. If you happen to get those, it's actually a lot easier to do this thing, but coming back here, I'm probably going to forget to do so. 30, it's pretty high for me, actually. Alright, wipe my hands off. So I gotta watch out for greed. So if you happen to eat a bad one, it actually will slow you down for a sec. Your character will pant, and you'll be like, oh, that was nasty. So, gotta watch that. game is definitely favoriting him. I'm not liking that. So we actually tied, so he wins again, actually, which is stupid, I think it is. So the problem is I can't afford to lose again, because if I do, I have to put those notes again, so I'm not really sure what to do. I guess I gotta try it. What else could I possibly do? Problem is there's more than 2 games. So I'm gonna fuck up more time between those 2 games and it's over. As you can see, it was more annoying than the damn musical section. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. Damn, he's ahead of me again. Come on! I'm losing again. This guy wouldn't be pushing out of the way, that would help. So if he gets me, it's over. And I think he's too close to me for me to escape. Did he get me? Yeah, this is a pro. It looks like he did get me to an extent. Okay, so I'm not really sure what to do now, because I'm not really sure where else I can get health at. Like, I might be screwed. How many potions do I have in this world? I have 7. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is... Didn't want to have to do it. But I'm going to go back up to the top of this hill here. And I'm going to have to grab the last 2 other... Oh, hang on, there is something else I can do before I do that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not crazy about trying it. But those shoes I told you about, they're actually speed shoes. And they increase your movement speed. So, logically, I can come back later for that. But there is something else I gotta do before I transform back and get the other 2 puzzle pieces. We can come down here and get some other stuff. Like the notes. Those shoes will definitely help. The reason I need it for this is because there is a Jinjo here. Somewhere. I know I saw him. I know he's here. That's gonna help us get our health back, but I don't think we're doing Mr. Vile again anyway, so... There's our notes. Plus 1 extra life. Is that all the Jinjos, or did I miss one? I missed 2. There's one top of the pole. Where's the last one at? I think I know where he's at. Okay. So I think we can head back to change ourselves back. Luckily, if we are changing back, there's a little hole we can go through to avoid the entire maze, which is nice. So we have to come back to Bubbaloo Swamp to get that 1. Not my ideal route, but, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I already wasted way too much time on the screen for that one. But by the speed shoes, it'd be a lot easier. Get all my health back. Alright, we're gonna change back now. Is there a skull? Yeah, there's one before. Free change back and forth, so we're good on that. Perfect. we have to partially go back. That's fine. I'm gonna grab these ones to extend our time just a little bit. Jump down. Made it. There's that Jinjo. Now, we're gonna try to be careful getting back here. Whoops. I'm gonna hurt. It's fine. Jump. Double jump. Fantastic. Alright. So now we are going to go back to, I believe his name is Tip Top, which is the turtle. Wait. Is it Tip Top we're supposed to go back to? No. Yeah, because we have to get the Crocus on that one spot there. I believe that's the last one, so we get a puzzle piece for that. Damn it. Fucking sliding bullshit. Missing. I will take closer. I want to do that, but we're fine. Can we get it? Yep, there's a puzzle piece. And the last Jinjo's actually here. I thought it was somewhere else. That's good. Alright. We're going to sacrifice a little bit of life here and grab the Jinjo and the puzzle piece. Alright, so the only one we have to get left is the Crocus one. But I'm going to, or Mr. Vile, my bad. So we're gonna actually save that one for another time. We got the notes and 9 out of 10 puzzle pieces, so we're good with this world. We can leave. So now remember where the okay, the X is over here. Like I said, Mr. Vile is probably one of the more annoying parts of this game. Like, I would even consider it worse than the Tip Top one now. I think it was easier, like I said, because there's notches on the NSO controller. I think I was used to that. But now we can leave. We're going to knock out this thing here real quick to get our health back in case we need to do so. So there's our 100. Now, we got one more thing we can do before I have to end screen. You asshole. Hey. Also, some of these bugs give 2, some of them give 1. I'm not really sure what the correlation is. I think it's because you killed them before. I'm not really sure. Thank you. Alright, now we can go back and do the thing I tried to do before, but I failed at. Back in the other stream. Go through here. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna slide down this thing here. You have to kill this piranha here if you, actually see if I can do it like this. Nope. Uh-oh. Okay. That worried me for a second. No, normally if you time it just right, you can actually get him with the ground pound, but I couldn't get him. So now we're gonna jump up here. So up here is also where we get to other courses, but there's something in particular that I did last stream that I'm gonna do again in order to get that puzzle piece. So in order for you to do this, I'm going to show you the steps I did again to get everything to work correctly. So you come in here, I think it's this one. No. Not what I meant to do. Come in this one. You have to break the walls in order that you can do any attack. There is a switch over there. Step on it, this jump pad shows up. You have to go into Bubble Swamp to hit the switch for Grunty. But if you do this... Fall in here. Well, I safe fall in there, but apparently I can't. Come on. We fall through the hole here. We slide down, grab this bubble piece. Alright, that's all we can really do in this episode. I don't have time to do another level. So, next time we are going to take on, I think it's Gobi's Valley, which is a desert level. Anyway, to do it for the stream, thank you for watching. This is that streamer 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.